What the hell? Cutie winced as Mina's screech nearly shattered her eardrums. Her best friend was staring at her phone, eyes wide in horror. Cutie sighed, plopping onto the couch. Let me guess. It's all over the news? Mina shoved the screen in Cutie's face. Kim Taehyung announces engagement to mystery woman. Below it, a blurry paparazzi photo of her and Taehyung leaving the restaurant. His hand was resting slightly on her back. An innocent gesture, but the media had spun it into a scandal. Meena gasped dramatically. You are officially the nation's enemy. Have you seen the comments? Half the internet wants to be you, and the other half wants to kill you. Cutie groaned, running a hand through her hair. Fantastic. Just what I needed. Meena plopped beside her, shaking her head. So, what's your plan? Cutie exhaled. Simple. We will have a fake engagement, keep up the act for a while, and then break up when it's convenient. Meena smirked. Oh, so you are pulling a rom-com move? Let me guess. Fake dating, but make it spicy? Cutie rolled her eyes. Nothing spicy is happening. Meena grinned. Famous last words. Jimin whistled. Well, look who made headlines. Kim Taehyung, the nation's coldest CEO, is now a fiancé. Taehyung, unimpressed, continued typing on his laptop. Not my problem. Jimin chuckled. Oh, but it is your problem. You and Cutie are the hottest topic in town. He read aloud. Mysterious woman tames billionaire heartthrob. Oh, this one's good. Kim Taehyung finally falls for a woman who doesn't worship him. Taehyung exhaled sharply. Are you done? Jimin grinned. One more. Will Kim Taehyung's cold heart melt for his fiery fiancé? Taehyung finally looked up, unimpressed. Dramatic. Jimin smirked. Your life is a drama now, my friend. Taehyung leaned back in his chair. Not for long. We set some ground rules, get through this engagement, and then part ways. Jimin asked a bro. You think you will just part ways? Taehyung's jaw clenched. It's just business. Jimin laughed. Famous last words. Cutie stormed into Taehyung's ridiculously extravagant penthouse. Her heels clicking sharply against the marble floor. The entire place screamed intimidating billionaire with zero emotional availability. Taehyung, sitting lazily on his black leather couch, swilled his whiskey glass in his hand. You are late. Cutie scoffed, tossing her back onto the couch. I had to mentally prepare myself to deal with your ego. Taehyung smirked. Understandable. She plopped down across from him, exhaling. All right, Ice Prince, we need rules. Taehyung arched a brow. Rules? Cutie whipped out a notepad and slapped it onto the table between them. Yes, a contract. Taehyung stared at it for a second, then looked back at her, amused. You wrote a contract? Cutie shrugged. I like structure, and I don't trust you. He chuckled, reaching for the notepad. As soon as their fingers brushed, a sudden jolt shot off Cutie's arm. An electric sensation, like static, but worse. She inhaled sharply. Taeyang, ever the unreadable enigma, showed no reaction. Instead, he casually flipped the pages and started reading aloud. Rule number 1. No real emotions involved. Taeyang smirked. Scared you will fall for me? Cutie rolled her eyes. Scared you will fall for me. He smirked, deepened. Unlikely. Cutie crossed her arms. Great. Then you won't have a problem signing it. He continued reading. Rule number 2. No touching unless necessary for public appearances. Taeyang glanced up, his gaze flickering to her lips for just a second before meeting her eyes again. Define necessary. Cutie narrowed her eyes. Don't push it. His lips twitched, but he turned back to the contract. Rule number 3. No acting like a real couple in private. Taeyang tilted his head, watching her with something unreadable in his expression. Afraid of what might happen. Cutie exhaled. Afraid I will murder you in your sleep if you annoy me enough. He chuckled darkly. Fair enough. Then he read the last rule. Rule number 4. This relationship ends in 6 months. No extensions, no renegotiations. Taeyang looked up, locking eyes with her. Something thick, heavy settled between them. His fingers grazed the edge of the paper. You really think it will be that easy? Cutie swallowed. The room suddenly felt warmer. Yes. He leaned forward, resting his elbows on his knees, his voice dropping to a murmur. Then, why do you look so nervous? Cutie squared her shoulders. I am not. Taeyang smirked. Then, let's add one more rule. He grabbed a pen, his hand brushing against hers again, as he scribbled onto the paper. This time, Cutie felt it, like a slow, dangerous burn creeping up her skin. She glanced down at his edition. Rule number 5. No falling in love. Cutie snorted. Oh, please. She grabbed the pen from his hand, flipping it dramatically before adding her own twist. Rule number 6. Especially not with Kim Taehyung. Taeyang laughed, shaking his head. You are something else. Cutie smirked. And you are insufferable. Their gazes locked again. This time, neither looked away. This is going to be a disaster. Taeyang reached for the pen again, his fingers wrapping around hers for a second too long. Neither of them pulled away. The air between them grew suffocating, thick with something unnamed. Finally, Cutie yanked her hand back. Sign it, Kim. Taeyang grinned, signing with a slow, deliberate flourish. With pleasure, fiancé. The moment they stepped into the grand ballroom, whispers erupted around them. Cutie forced a smile, looping her arm through Taeyang's. I feel like a zoo animal. Taeyang smirked. Welcome to my world. They barely took 2 steps before an eager reporter rushed forward. Mr. Kim, Miss Cutie, congratulations on your engagement. Tell us, was it love at first sight? Cutie opened her mouth to say, hell no. But Taeyang cut in smoothly. Of course. Cutie's head snapped towards him, eyes wide. What the hell? The reporter beamed. Oh, how romantic. And what's your favorite thing about each other? Taeyang's gaze flickered to Cutie. Then slowly, deliberately, he said, her attitude. Cutie clenched her jaw. This smug little. The reporter turned to her. And you, Miss Cutie? Cutie forced a smile. His patience. Taeyang let out a quiet chuckle. Liar. Cutie stepped on his foot. He didn't even flinch. Instead, he leaned closer, voice teasing. This is going to be fun. Later that night, Cutie sat in bed, scrolling through social media. Her phone buzzed. A text from an unknown number. Taeyang, sleep well, fiancé. Cutie glared at the screen. Cutie, go to hell. 3 dots appeared. Taeyang, see you there, sweetheart. Cutie threw her phone across the bed, groaning. This is going to be a disaster.